We are working new details on a devastating weekend fire in Warwick when the flames destroyed a dozen apartments early Saturday morning. Some residents raised concerns about fire alarms in the building, so we dug deeper and got our hands on the alarm inspection reports.
Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us now live in Warwick with those details.
Tonight, we're hearing for the first time from the owners of this apartment complex as residents try to move forward on their third day without a home. 37 tenants still displaced tonight from the Four Seasons South apartment complex.
It sunk in yesterday. Kind of lost it yesterday and just getting by right now.
This afternoon, they returned to hear what would become of their destroyed apartments and belongings.
Everything that I own was up there, except my car.
The property owners responded to requests for comment for the first time today. The vice president of the Furland Corporation tells me these residents are receiving reimbursement checks and crews will start trying to salvage their belongings tomorrow.
But our prorated rent check and our security deposit back, they offered us for other places to live that they own, properties that they own.
Many residents here have expressed concerns to Eyewitness News about fire alarms within the buildings here, so we filed a public records request for recent inspections. The reports we obtained indicate the company has completed quarterly fire alarm checks as required by law, most recently on July 29th of this year.
There were no deficiencies in the last report. The State Fire Marshal's office has concluded that it was electrical in nature.
Fire investigators say an outdoor electrical panel outside the building started the fire. The company VP tells me he's unaware of the last routine check of that panel and says the company did not know it was dysfunctional before the fire broke out. And we've also requested the building and electrical inspections here at Four Seasons. We'll bring you the results of those as soon as we get them. Again, 37 people without a home here tonight. And coming up new at 6, how the community is helping. Live in Warwick with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Now, we're working the latest developments on a devastating apartment complex fire. Flames tore through the building Saturday morning, leaving more than 3 dozen people homeless. New at 6, how the community is coming together to try and help them. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us now live in Warwick with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom.
Well, from the high school to the Little League, multiple organizations here in town are holding donation drives to help the residents here now on their third day without homes and still asking questions about what happened. At the Four Seasons South apartments, piles of clothing, shoes, toys, and toiletries are growing as generous donors stop by to help the 37 tenants displaced by Saturday morning's fire.
There have been numerous people coming in, strangers that we don't even know, just dropping off clothing, shoes, anything that we could possibly use.
Lisa Kidd lives in one of the buildings that was spared, so she's giving back by spearheading the efforts to collect and distribute donations for her neighbors.
When a community is in need, people are here to help, and that's what we have to go on as family and friends. We have to stay together and just bond and go from here.
This afternoon, those residents received prorated rent checks and their security deposits back. Investigators have ruled this fire accidental, caused by an outdoor electrical panel. Residents tell me since that panel was on the outside of the building, they believe the property owners should be held responsible.
If you're renting from a place and it's faulty wiring, well, aren't they supposed to be covering the wiring?
Nobody owns the outlet. The complex owns the outlets.
I did speak with the VP of the Furland Corporation about that today. He says they're still investigating what happened with their electrical panel and when it last received maintenance. We've requested the public building inspection records. So far, the fire inspection records we've obtained indicate the fire alarms were checked as required, most recently in July. Live in Warwick tonight with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom, Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.